So we're going to find all the real zeros, the real ones, and looks like they're pretty well represented on this graph. I have x to the fifth, that's what I look at first, my biggest degree, my fifth degree equation here. And I say, yeah, I see 5 here. Looks like 5 places where it crosses. Looks like 2 to me, negative 2, sorry. And that sure looks like negative 1. And that looks like 1. Why am I writing negative now? 1. That looks like 2. And that looks like 3. I think they're all here. So let's just see if we can do that. We're going to test out these, and might as well start with something easy. 1. So my coefficients are 1, negative 3, negative 5, plus 15, plus 4. Sometimes I write the plus, but this time I didn't. Negative 12. Okay. It's a big polynomial of 5th degree. I bring down my 1, and I get 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 3 is minus 2. Times 1 is minus 2. Negative 2. I get a negative 7 when I combine it with negative 5. Times 1 is negative 7. Plus 15 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Times 1 is 12. Plus negative 12 is 0. And it turns out 1 is a factor. And it is a, I shouldn't say factor, I should say 0, or a root. Okay, I'll try 2. Looks like 2 is on here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to find my possibilities. I'm getting lazy. My possibilities were 12 here. I should have done that. I should at least make sure that these are, I see the graph here, so it kind of makes me lazy. The possibilities are 12 over 1, right? There's a 1 out in front, so I don't really care about that 1 on the bottom. My possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4. What goes with 2, 6. What goes with 1, 12. So yes, all of those. And it's plus or minus. So yes, everything that I circled up here, or that I labeled as possibilities, yes, they're on the list. I should know that they're on the list. I should not forego the list. You should put the list down. Okay? But anyway, here we go. I'm getting a little lazy. We're going to bring down the 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Plus negative 2 is 0. Times 2 is 0. Plus negative 7 is negative 7. Times 2 is negative 14. Plus 8 is negative 6. Times 2 is negative 12. Plus 12 is 0. We have another 0. That's good. So let's see. Let's bring them on down. We'll say 3. We think 3 is a root. So let's use 3. And we'll just keep going. And we'll say, let's see, we'll bring down the 1, and it's 1 times 3 is 3, plus 0 is 3, times 3 is 9, plus negative 7 is 2, times 3 is 6, plus negative 6 is 0. Right now, I'm at the quadratic. If I were going to convert this, I'd say x squared plus 3x plus 2. And then I'd have to factor it. But you know, everything's going along so well, I think I'm just going to keep going. I don't think I'm setting you up. I still have these other 2 roots here. I might as well check out one of them at least. And here's negative 1. Let's see if that's also a root. Everything so far has been. This doesn't feel like reality, does it? 1 down here, I get times negative 1 is negative 1. Plus 3 is 2. Times negative 1 is negative 2, and there's a 0. And then I say, okay, I don't need to go anymore. I can say x plus 2 is my final result. 1x and a constant that's 2. So I have x plus 2, and I have x minus 3 from up here, and then I have x minus 2 from the 2 you can see on the top there, and I also have x minus 1. And which one am I missing? Oh, I forgot to do the minus 1. So I need x plus 1. Okay, so that should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. Yes, yes, yes. So 5 x's multiplied together is going to be x to the 5th. Okay? And there's no numbers out there except 1, so that makes even more sense. So what are the roots? All the zeros? Well, I could just put -2 out here and then you'd have them all, right? They're all lined up here on the left. These are the negative. These are the zeros. Sorry. Why am I saying negative? These are the zeros, all of them, right there. Okay?